It's snowing outside again. I thought we were done with the snow, but we planned a morning walk for today, and honestly, maybe this just makes it even better.
The snow's not too bad right now, honestly. Actually, I think it fully stopped, maybe. Did it?
Oh, yeah, I think it pretty much just stopped. Even the trash bags are a little prettier in the city, with just a little bit of snow on them.
For now.
Just a light dusting.
Oh my gosh.
Is he skiing?
Yeah.
That is amazing. Obviously, we're walking safely. The key is to not fall, but I'm more concerned about Chandler than myself.
I apparently have no shoes with grip. I'm just learning this summer, or this winter. Summer. Oh my gosh.
I feel like my shoes are doing totally fine. I haven't slipped once. Chandler, on the other hand, I cannot be holding on to him.
It's so pretty this morning in the park. It's like Narnia, Winter Wonderland out here. I think because we got an extra like inch last night, or maybe it was 2 inches, it's all like crisp and white again, and the park's not too busy right now, so.
I feel like that street light over there looks like Narnia.
It does. Are there any ways that transportation has become hard being pregnant in New York City?
Well, you're your own transportation, so
the car's not running like it used to.
yeah, the car is definitely in the shop right now. We're people that walk a lot normally, like I think on average probably 20,000 steps a day. I think it's been challenging for me to not be able to do that much. I mean, especially this winter.
But in some ways you've said like it's a perk because you like keeping your body moving.
Yeah, it is a perk living in New York City. Like, you're forced to keep moving. You can't be totally sedentary, but I wish that I could operate around the city as much as I used to. But I definitely get a little exhausted, need to have breaks and
a bathroom handy.
I think, okay, I'm gonna rewind my answer. Not always having a bathroom handy in New York is definitely the hardest part about getting around the city as someone who just like has to go all the time when pregnant. But I've definitely pulled the pregnancy card a few times. The key is just to stick out your belly as big as you can, waddle up to the shop owner or restaurant owner and just be like, do you have a bathroom?
Can I just get one of the vegan strawberry? Okay, it's been a long time coming, but I wanted to try this donut shop in New York City. They have multiple locations. This place is just called Dough, and they have a bunch of vegan options, which means dairy-free for ya boy. I got the strawberry, if you couldn't tell from the coloring, but let's give this a try.
Is that good?
Oh, that's really good. Really like thick donut. The frosting's amazing. It's like such a fresh strawberry flavor too.
Oh, I love that.
It's not like fake. That's solid. Might have to save that for dessert though. All right, Lucy and I are going to get started with the workday after eating a bit of breakfast. If you're new here, Lucy and I both work from home. Lucy has a full-time job and I freelance and do YouTube. But regardless, we're still gonna be working from the kitchen table. We have a desk in our room. I've been telling Lucy all week that I've been so excited to see our baby again. It has been 9 weeks?
16 weeks.
16 weeks? Oh my gosh, I don't know where I was pulling those numbers from. But unfortunately, the hospital that we go to, they don't let you to film in the hospital room, which makes sense. So we won't be able to show you, but I'm just so excited to see her. Aren't you?
I'm so excited.
Let's go. Here we go.
We get to do the Group B strep test today.
Woof.
Woof. I'll let you know how it goes. I feel like it's gonna be like the glucose test where it's not as bad as people say it is. But I'll report back.
Baby is healthy.
She's so good. I'm in the best mood right now.
There's enough amniotic fluid.
Yes.
And
I'm not dilated at all.
not dilated, and she is measuring completely average.
She's like smack dab average. She's measuring 5 pounds, 12 ounces right now at 36 weeks.
But they can be off by a pound, give or take.
So they're estimating, if they're right, she'd be in like the high 7s, which is like a very average. The strep swab, it wasn't that bad. I mean, it was so quick, but it just reminded me how much I look forward to getting the epidural. It just was like, oh, no thanks. It hurt a little. It was more just like, oh. Oh no. Good morning, you guys. I'm very grateful today because one of my sweet friends texted me yesterday offering just to do any errands for us that we might need. Like, she was like, do you have any dry cleaning you need dropped off? And actually, we do have dry cleaning we need dropped off. And so she's coming to pick that up. Chandler's I feel like we do dry cleaning like maybe once every 2 years. So that's why it's all really added up. Because we don't go into an office and we're not going to as many weddings anymore. I feel like there's not a ton that we need dry cleaned. But it's just been really sweet. We've had a lot of our community just like reach out to us in the past couple weeks. I feel like, especially just as things have gotten like physically harder to do at 9 months pregnant, and I think because of the weather, and people have just been offering to help. My friend, one of my closest friends, helped me do all of the laundry for our baby girl, which like it had been something on my list for so long, and it ended up taking like 5 hours just to like do it how we wanted it. So I was so grateful for her help. And Chandler and I have really close supportive families to us, but they're coming in a few weeks for the birth of the baby, and they just don't live nearby. They're all like West Coast or middle of the country, and so having community here in New York is like essential, and our friends have just been amazing. But it is really hard to be on the receiving end because I feel like for so long all our friends were having babies, and I love like making meals for friends and like being helpful, but being on the receiving end, it's like so hard to be honest with what you need. But definitely have found myself like really feeling loved by the help that people have given us lately. So I know there's a lot more to come of like times I'm gonna have to learn how to express what we need. So that's another peek into what's going on. It's right here. All right, it's time. I'm gonna bring you along. Oh, sounded so creepy. Bring you along to a little bit of a workout. Our apartment gym is normally pretty empty, so I'm hoping it will be empty in this moment. Otherwise, I might get nervous filming and I might do some like subtle shots. So we'll see, but hopefully I can talk you through it. Okay, this is amazing. There's no one in here, so I can walk you through it. I'm definitely the kind of person who didn't appreciate enough warming up before workouts. I would always stretch, but like I can really feel the difference and feel like I'm gonna pull something if I don't do a little incline walk before I get started. So that's what we're gonna do. The best advice I heard all throughout the beginning of pregnancy that I feel like has been really true is it's really important to learn how to hug the baby. So I try to start out with some breathing exercises to hug the baby, and then it just keeps everything like, it's kind of like deep core exercises. So I'm not a certified personal trainer for this. My sister is, and I've worked with one throughout. So this is what I work on. I'm gonna do a pull day today, so that'll be back, biceps, and then I might do a little bit of like lower body pull exercises at the end if I have some energy. So I'm gonna stretch a little bit more and then let's get into it. Starting with a lower weight than I want to, because we're not pulling anything today. The baby. Up until probably 4 weeks ago, I was loving lat pull downs, but I don't even want to show you. Even if I make the weight really low, my belly cones so much. And if you don't know what coning is, you should look it up. So I'm not gonna do lat pull downs, but I am gonna do low rows. So this has still been feeling good. For me, at the beginning of pregnancy, I would say that working out and continuing to work out felt more essential from like a mental clarity point of view and like feeling like myself still. I would say now I can tell the days that I don't work out because I'm so just like stiff, and like my aches and pains are a lot more. So I find that even just like a little bit of movement has been really helpful for me. And I know this is not like a little bit of movement. Doing a workout is very, very helpful for me. Okay, There was someone in there towards the end of the workout, so I didn't really want to film too much while they were in there. But I'm gonna stretch, make some food, and then I have to hop on a customer service call. But we'll get back to you later tonight. We have something very fun planned, and you've probably heard us talk about it before, so we'll see you then. As we mentioned to you a couple weeks ago, we finally set up the changing table. So the final piece that we needed for this little nursery changing table space was a mirror for this wall. We honestly spent weeks researching this, and I feel like everything we found was either too small for the space or just ridiculously expensive for what it was. But then we found this mirror from Quince. It's oversized. I really love the gold accents, and I feel like it's just gonna look perfect in this space. Overall, I feel like it's just a high quality piece that we'll keep in our space for many, many years. And we're really excited to be working with them. So thank you to Quince for sponsoring this video.
One thing I love about Quince is that they focus on premium materials and really well-made essentials, but without the markups because they work directly with manufacturers. Luce, it looks amazing.
What do y'all think? I love it.
It looks great. We also got this little light from Quince, and we've honestly already been using it daily.
We've been wanting something like this for a long time, specifically this brand, and so it's so fun that it was on Quince. Oh, and lastly, please hold this. We got these cute hooded towels for baby girl.
Aww.
And it's just getting us so excited for bath time with her. Truly, look how many different kinds of things we got on Quince. So if you're looking for beautiful home pieces that feel really high-end but are still reasonably priced, you gotta check out Quince. So you can shop through our link, and Quince offers 365-day shipping and returns, so it's very easy just to try some things out.
I'm hungry.
I'm so hungry. What should we get?
Takeout, please.
Let's do it.
I am making something very exciting, something I have not made since my childhood, which is Rice Krispie treats. Because Lucy and I are going to a Survivor watch party tonight. Don't really know what this has to do with you being pregnant at 9 months, but regardless, it's what we're doing tonight.
Survivor has everything to do with everything for us. But it's been our favorite show our entire marriage, and it is the season 50 premiere tonight. And so we're going to watch it with some friends.
So the idea was the fact that on Survivor, all they can eat is rice, that I would make a rice snack. I was like, oh yeah, Rice Krispie treats. But the thing is, Lucy can't have Rice Krispies because they're not gluten-free. But what I found as an alternative is Fruity Pebbles. We'll see if it's a good alternative. We'll let you know.
Yeah.
It is made out of rice, so that's encouraging.
And a little bit of red dye 40.
I did think about that.
Beautiful work, Chandler.
Beautiful. It's not exactly straight. It looks more like a circle, but taste-wise, it tastes really good. Can confirm.
It's glistening. Look at that. Oh, sorry. You caught me
It's probably hard to tell, honestly.
showcasing.
If y'all are Survivor fans, you would know that this year's cast is star-studded, and I'm so excited to see Sari again. She's my favorite. I hope she wins it all. It's her time. She's never won, Lou.
I know, she hasn't. She's
her
probably
time.
the most seasoned Survivor player.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It smells amazing. Wow.
Oh! Let's go. They work their magic. Let's go! Oh my gosh. Oh, you feel bad?
No, well, that's just tough. Like all the other players, what they're gonna think.
She's sprinting.
Don't be salty.
She's sprinting out you guys.
Thanks, guys.
It's such a bad one.
She just came on too strong.
Way too strong.
I'll start by saying I've been grateful. I've had a very smooth pregnancy for the most part, and like haven't had a ton of the really, really horrible symptoms that I feel like a lot of people talk about. But sleep has been treacherous from day one. And I may have talked about this before, but like from the day I found out I was pregnant, I've had like insomnia and just like a terrible time sleeping. It's been really challenging. But again, I will take the sleep issues over nausea, over like any complications any day. So not trying to complain too much. And now you throw in the fact that like she's a lot bigger, so adjusting is so difficult. I'm up every 30 minutes in the night, which I feel like is just fantastic training for motherhood. I'm like, there's no way that it could be harder than waking up every 30 minutes. We'll see what I'm in for. But all my best friends who are moms who also had sleep issues during pregnancy have said that postpartum sleep is just already 20 times better than pregnancy sleep. So that makes me feel hopeful. I feel like my body is ready for the nighttime wake-ups. I'm feeling overconfident. Should I try to do latte art? So you like do it around. Okay. No, perfect. No, yep, that's perfect. A little milkier than when Chandler makes it for me, but it's good. It tastes good. But as I was saying, yeah, I think sleep has been the hardest part. And I think normally Chandler and I were maybe not morning people, but it wasn't hard for us to wake up. Now, I feel like my most productive time of day is like 10:30 p.m. because I finally like have had the day to work up to get my energy back. It's the weirdest shift, and I feel like my focus is really off in the morning. My brain really doesn't turn on until like honestly probably 3, 4, 5 p.m. And so it definitely makes productivity during the day really, really challenging. But I'm trying to give myself just like lots of grace, and I really wish I was able to slow down and be able to just take some time in these final weeks, but there's a lot I need to get together for my 9-to-5 job, just to transition my work to other people, as well as like so much stuff for our YouTube channel, just getting everything in place so that hopefully Chandler can take at least a couple weeks of time off. Yeah, that's one thing that's been weighing on my mind a lot. We're so grateful. Like, if you could have told us 4 years ago that Chandler would be able to do YouTube almost full time, I would say he's like 2/3 full time, and he still does contract work and editing work for other people as well. But that we'd be able to be at this point, it would be like, we would be in awe. But the trade-off too is like you don't really get to take time off. And it's okay because he gets to like live his dreams genuinely, but I do feel for him, and so I'm like, if there's anything I can do to like set him up for being able to take that time off, that's what's been on my mind a lot. I'm gonna read my Bible for a little bit this morning, and then I'm gonna get into the work day. Chan, you're back!
You're telling me about. I'm getting Luke's December left.
Oh, okay.
Hi.
Hi, Luke!
Hey.
Happy Saturday. You'll notice that we didn't really film anything the rest of Friday because honestly, it was just a regular work day. And typically, our days lately have been starting work at 9 and then honestly, not even joking, working till about midnight. Chandler did do our taxes, which I just want to give him a shout out. He does them every year. He's so good at it. He's gotten so much faster. It's just such an accomplishment when that happens. And actually, so we had made some estimated tax payments last year, but it took like an hour to find the receipts for them, and so we almost gave up. But Chandler was like, no, I'm convinced that we did make them, even though we couldn't find them on my New York State portal. He was like, I really, really think we did. And we were about to just check out on TurboTax, and then he was like, I'm just gonna look one more time. He ended up looking somewhere else, figured it out, and saved us another $1,500 that we'd already made in our estimated tax payments. So very proud of him, and I'm so thankful because our taxes didn't end up being as bad as we thought. I think we had planned for it to maybe cost us like double, but when you're self-employed, you end up paying a good amount. Luckily, because I'm W-2, it kind of evens out at the end of the day. So that's why it was not a very exciting Friday to film for you. But that's also what life at 9 months pregnant in New York City is like. Today is a beautiful Saturday. It's super sunny. So I think we're gonna go. I just really just wanna sit with Chandler, get a little bit of breakfast. We don't do breakfast dates just us, but I think I'm feeling so jealous for his time because there's gonna be a lot of people around once baby comes, just like our daughter forever in our lives. And so just wanting to do as many little dates as we can towards the end here has been really important to me. It is 10:30 on a Saturday morning, so it might be insane. We may have to try multiple locations. I'm gonna finish getting ready and then we'll get going. Also, this is random, but I'm someone who naturally has pretty puffy under eyes and they also get very dry. I would love to know if you have a recommendation for a brand for under eye gels. I really have been wanting to get some, but I don't know anything about what good brands are for that, so let me know. Us and our trash. Chandler called me out for something at breakfast. Every time we go somewhere and I have a meal I enjoy, I'm like, oh, Chan, like, I want this to be my postpartum meal. Like, every place. He's like, Lucy, if I had a list of every time you said that, it'd be a very long list. This time I really meant it. We're headed down to Flatiron now. We're gonna make a return at Buck Mason, and then what else are we gonna do? maybe find a little treat.
A treat.
Looks like a little short to me.
I think that's the idea of it now.
Okay.
Going with t-shirts.
I think that's a good call.
Okay, the return is done. I got 2 t-shirts. Really excited about it. We are now headed down to Nova, you said?
Yeah.
To go to this coffee shop called Buddy Buddy. I think it's like originally like a Paris coffee shop. They do a bunch of different like nut butter coffees. So it won't be for me, but it'll be for Lucy. Whoa, feels like 50.
The contrast of it feeling like 50 degrees and there being snow on the ground is so crazy. But
Not mad about it though.
not mad about it. Guys, the line might be diabolical, and we did an hour-long line last weekend. I don't know if we can do it again.
No. Okay, Lucy, let's be real. How is it?
Guys, this is amazing.
A few sips deep.
It took 40 minutes for this to come out.
It took a while.
It did take a while.
What does it taste like?
It tastes like a peanut butter smoothie. It has like the peanut butter at the bottom is probably the best peanut butter I've ever had. It's so good. Now I want to try some of their other stuff. They do.
So you'd go back?
I would for sure go back. I guess I'm just willing to wait in lines just like everyone else in New York City. We're gonna go home, reset for a second, and then we have a dumpling making party with several of our friends from our community group. So I'm very excited for that. I have no idea what to expect. I feel like I'm not gonna be great at this.
Oh yeah, no. Can't expect to be great at it the first time you try it, but
It's always a great perspective Chandler reminds me of. Can't do things well on your first try.
I'm excited to try it. It'll be fun.
The meat mixture. You're gonna have
Christine, you're a pro. Pretty proud of that
I don't know. Really was like a super
yeah, not froyo.
I'm very excited because Lucy and I are about to take some maternity photos. We do not have a photographer for this though. We're gonna do this all on our own, which is, I don't know, we'll see how this turns out. I have some confidence that we could probably at least get 1 or 2 photos that look kind of nice. I feel like we're working against the clock now because Lucy could hypothetically have this baby at any moment. So doing this right now probably makes sense to just have it off our to-do list. While Lucy gets ready for photos though, I just wanted to bring you in on where my mindset is at with having a baby baby. I think Lucy and I complement each other in a lot of ways with where our mind is at with baby coming, because I think Lucy's kind of like, any day now, she could be here literally tomorrow, who knows? And I feel very like, no, she's totally gonna come on time, like right around the due date. Maybe not specifically on it, but I think I particularly feel that way because Lucy hasn't been showing a ton in her pregnancy. She's obviously showing now, but it's taken a long time to get there. And because of that, I'm like, maybe our baby just has a little extra wiggle room because of Lucy's height, leading me to believe that our baby's probably not gonna come early. But who knows? Like literally anything can happen. I feel like rarely do you ever hear a story where what pregnant couple is expecting actually ends up happening for that couple. I feel like there's always just like some sort of either a hiccup along the way or surprise or whatever it may be. But I think it's good that we got most everything organized for baby right now. We're actually gonna have some friends come over later today to help just continue cleaning up our diaper bags, just getting all the little last minute home things done so that we can kind of just be fully prepared. I think also at this point in pregnancy, I'm really just so excited to meet our baby. I feel a lot more of protective instincts coming out in me where I'm like, I just want to hold and protect and be able to take care of this baby. But at this point, I'm just like, she's such a real human that I don't know, I just want her to be in the real world now and not inside Lucy's womb, if that makes sense. But trusting the Lord, he's got perfect timing. So not actually worried about it, but it is a feeling that's coming up in me. One last thing, Lucy and I were having a conversation yesterday about the fact that we are having a New York City baby, which is kind of crazy. I mean, obviously, depending on how long we end up staying in the city will determine how much influence the city has over our child's development, I guess. But it's just wild thinking that like we are now New York parents. And that honestly doesn't feel real at all to me, mainly because there's such a stigma in my mind around what a New York City parent is like, and we don't fit the bill. So when I think of it in that way, it's like that feels really kind of crazy to me. But on the other hand, this feels like the perfect time and place to be having a child.
All right, are you ready then?
I am ready. Let's take these photos. Oh, let's see. I don't know. Should we do that one again?
This is crazy. Today we packed her hospital bag. We also packed my hospital bag.
Y'all, I just can't believe this is gonna happen so soon, or maybe not so soon. We just have no idea, and it's so wild. We're having our first baby in New York. You're just gonna be the best mom.
Thanks, Jane.
You already are.
Every day just feels like so crazy right now.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I feel like I'm on the verge of tears all the time. That's something they don't warn you about at 9 months pregnant. But I don't know why. I don't know why I'm crying.
Safe to say that being pregnant in New York is just kind of like being pregnant anywhere else.
You can't pre-pack your car with your diaper bag. You just gotta have it.
I think I had a little,
Ready to go.
a little bit more. By a lot of like outside New Yorkers, like, how are you getting to the hospital? It's like, yeah, you just take a cab, hail a taxi is what you do.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for just every supportive comment along the way. This is, in some ways, our part 3 third trimester vlog. We didn't do like a full third trimester vlog because honestly the other two, they ended up being very long videos and we wanted to condense it a little bit more for your sake and ours. And we're just so excited to raise this baby girl in New York. So if you're interested in that process of figuring out what it means to raise a child in New York, feel free to subscribe and follow along as we figure it out and bring you along the way. Any other last words, Lucy?
Thanks for just being so supportive of me.
Easy peasy.
I feel like I don't need to explain myself to you a lot, which is really nice.
That's marriage. I love you.
I love you too.
Okay, we will see you in the next one, and YouTube/we think that you're gonna like this video right here. We'll see you over there.